All right, well, I just got a very exciting phone call and text message. Someone here in town has a rattlesnake outside of their house. And from the video she sent me, it looks to be an eastern diamondback, which is super, super exciting. So I'm on my way now to go pick it up. Thankfully, they don't live too far, so hopefully I can get there in a hurry because they are worried it's going to get under the house. So on the way now, and I cannot wait. Super excited. Well, we were correct. I don't know if you can hear, but it's a rattlesnake. It's an eastern diamondback at that, so I'm super excited. He or she is rattling away in that bucket there, and I'm just leaving the homeowner's house, so I'm gonna get back to a safe location, probably my house, and take it out, film with it, take some photos, just because I absolutely love these animals, and show them off a little bit. And I do want to note that the reason you don't see me normally videoing while I'm capturing the animals is for safety purposes. I need to be completely focused on what it is I'm doing, so I do know that it would be cool to see how I do it, but since it's just me by myself usually doing these captures, it's just, I feel like it would be very unsafe if I was trying to film while also trying to catch and restrain the snake. So that's why I'm going to go back and take some footage at a safe spot. All right, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful eastern diamondback rattlesnake. And it might look big in the video, but this is a young snake, I promise. If I had to guess, I would say maybe 3 to 4 years old. Not very old at all, but definitely full of attitude. And the only reason I'm able to take a guess at how old this animal is because of the size of the animal. I've worked with enough now that I can kind of get a good idea based on size as to how old a rattlesnake is. Now, some people think if you look at their rattle and count the rattle segments, that tells you how old the snake is, but that's actually a myth, because every time they shed their skin, they add a new segment onto that rattle. And because their rattles are hollow and made out of keratin, they can easily snap off or break off very easily in nature when they get caught up in some thick vegetation or anything like that. But just a beautiful animal. You can see this animal doesn't want anything to do with me. Some people might think that they're aggressive or nasty or wanting to bite, but if you're watching, this snake is slowly backing up and trying to get away from me. But the entire time it's backing up and trying to get away, it is completely focused on me. And I guarantee you, the instant that I get up and walk away, this snake is gonna tuck tail and run. Because it's just more concerned for its own safety. It's not gonna go out of its way to try and bite me unless it feels like I'm gonna come in and try and kill it or make a threat on its life. It's much more worried about trying to get away from me, a big potential predator. I think it's also important to know that venomous snakes aren't likely to go out of their way to bite people because they know, they can perceive that we're way too large to be a potential prey source for them. And venom is biologically expensive. It takes a lot of energy for a snake to create venom after it's been used. So for a snake to bite a human, it's essentially wasting that venom. And something like a rattlesnake that may only eat once a month needs to save that venom and be opportunistic, because if they waste it on a bite on a human and the snake gets away and lives, you know, next time a meal presents itself, it may not be able to successfully immobilize that prey and eat. So venom is very, very biologically expensive, and they don't want to waste it if they absolutely feel like they don't have to. Beautiful animal, but I'm gonna go ahead and let this fella be. It does look to be a male, but I think he's had a stressful enough day, so we're gonna go ahead and give him plenty of space so he can be on his merry way. Beautiful animal.